Okay, folks, what's up? It's me. I'm back with the old mic, as you might realize. We've been using the new mic because I've been away from my normal setup, but now I'm back. And I wanted to make a video to commemorate me being back. Will it come out soon? Probably not, but I'm a big fan of Power Rangers, right? It was my childhood. It was everything to me. So I wanted to make a tier list of all the Power Ranger morphs. As you can see, we have all of them in front of us, including the 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin and including the movies, but I probably am not going to do the movies just because unless I look into them and it's vastly different. Like I know for a fact the RPM Samurai crossover one, I'm not going to look into that because it's just the same morphs and the RPM Ranger doesn't even come out of his suit. I might do the 2017 movie. I might do the old movie. I might do the Turbo movie because I don't know if those have different morphs than Turbo, or I could do like if the OG Turbo morphs are in there with like Tommy and all of them, then I'll do that movie for those, and the Turbo series will be for the updated version of the Turbo Rangers. I'm gonna look into that right now, actually. Okay, it says there's a morph scene. We're in like 420p right now, but like, can I see if it's the same morph as the series? Oh my god, Justin. Fucking hate Justin. Okay, so it is the OG morphs. So what we're gonna do is we're going to say that the Turbo movie will be Tommy and all of them, and the Turbo series will be with when they hand off the powers to the next generation. Except they keep Justin for some reason. I don't know why they did that, but they did. Anyway, let's start officially with Mighty Morphin, of course. This is the original, the OG. The one that literally anybody on the planet that knows Power Rangers knows. It's quick. It's easy. It's nothing special. I'm nostalgic towards it. I'll give you that. But other than that, I don't think it's anything like too special. I honestly think just because of nostalgia, it's going to be a B. But really, it should be a C. But that's just me. Now, we can skip all this. This is season 2 when they lose their morphing powers. It's really simple. The ninja arc was cool, but I never liked the ninja arc. I like Ninjor. I think he's a stand-up guy, but I think other than that, there's nothing really to those morphs. It's just plain simple. Bring me the OG one. Speaking of bring me the OG one, that's what they do in season 3. When they gain their morphing powers back, or maybe it's still season 2, I don't know. I'm just going to use this third season one as the... But I think this all happens in the third season, the Ninja arc and all that. So it all happens in season 3, but I'm just taking the 3 seasons and putting them as the different morphs. It's literally the OG morph with the ninja suits. And Tommy's the White Ranger instead of the Green Ranger now. And I like Green Ranger Tommy more. To be completely honest with you guys, I think Green Ranger Tommy is so much better. I'm going to leave it at C. But you could possibly change my mind. The Aqua Rangers. I think it's drawn out, in my opinion. It's long. They take a while. I think it's cool, though. It's the first, mid-sequence morph ever. And I love their suits. I wish we got a full series with them because I love the whole ninja suits, especially with Ninja Storm, which will come later. But I think their sequence is just kind of mid. I think that's where my mind's at. I don't think it beats Mighty Morphin. I like it. What saves it from going into D tier is that it's the first true transition morph. So, moving on. Next up is one of my favorite series ever, Zeo. I think this deserves S alone. Maybe A. The whole process is a bit drawn out, and that's part of how I'm gonna have to rank it. Is how drawn out it is, how long it is, you know. So, I mean, it's very, very drawn out, but it is one of my favorite morphs ever, and this was one of the nostalgia. It's one of my favorite series ever. So, like, and I think the Gold Ranger morph is the coolest of the 6. I think his suit is just one of the best suits to ever race Power Rangers. I think this suit right here is one of the best suits ever. I think just because of how long and how drawn out it is, it doesn't deserve to be an S tier. If it was a bit shorter, then I would say S tier all the way. But because it's longer, I have to give it A tier. Ooh, nasty voice crack right there. Anyway, Turbo Movie, because Turbo Movie is how we're going to do the OG cast. It's goofy. It's silly. I like the shift into turbo. Like, I like that part, of course. It's cool. But their helmets look really funky when they're coming in. Like, yes, it's old computer animation. I get that. But, like, it just looks goofy, the helmets. And it's super drawn out, especially because they have to make just in normal size so they can put an actor in there to do all of his stunts and all that, because they can't have a kid do that. But anyway, that's besides the point. I think OG Turbo is a D tier. It's long. It's goofy looking. I love Turbo. I love Shift into Turbo. I love the series as a whole. I think it's pretty damn cool. Don't get me wrong, but I just think it's long, it's drawn out, and it's not the coolest looking, and it's almost pretty much the same as Zeo. So, which is gonna directly contradict. Oh, they had it in here. I didn't even have to look it up. But it's long, it's drawn out, it's a little goofy, and it's pretty much the same as Zeo. However, once they hand off their powers, I think it is one of the coolest ever. It's smooth. It looks cool. The music. Listen, for all the hate I gave the OG one, the music is cream of the crop. Saves it from going into E tier. So it's smooth. It's quick. It looks cooler. It looks better. It still is the same as Zeo, pretty much. But I have to put it as our first S tier. Because it's everything that I would want in a morph. And, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it.
All right, let's rock it.
Another arguably pretty close to S tier is In Space. I think In Space is one of the cooler ones. The close-up shot at the end, they don't linger on it as long as they probably should, especially for Red Ranger. I don't remember his name. It's been a long time since I've watched. But I think other than it needing to linger more on the last shot, I think it's one of the cooler ones, and it fits super well with the season. Fits super well with the theming, super well with the season. I think this deserves. I don't think it's better than Zeo, but I think it's an A tier. Now, I think you guys are gonna kill me about my next one, Lost Galaxy. I've never been a big fan of Lost Galaxy. I think it's one of the weaker seasons, and I just don't. I'm not too fond of it. I watched this all as a kid, right? Lost Galaxy, and it just wasn't one of my favorites, opposed to everything that came before it. And it really shows in the suits and the morphs. I don't think the suits are anything special. I think the morph's kind of stupid, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if F tier is deserving of Lost Galaxy. I think in my mind, Lost Galaxy morph is an F tier. It's long, especially if they don't do the 5 boxes. It's a little. I don't want to say stupid because stupid is a harsh word, but it doesn't feel like it fits with theming. They literally just appear on screen in their suits and they just wipe over their face. Like, it's nothing special. The music's pretty damn good. The music for all of these are like amazing, but like, I think it deserves F tier. I don't think it's that good. Now, literally quite the opposite of Lost Galaxy. The following season, Lightspeed Rescue is one of my favorite seasons, and it's topped off by these fucking morphs. These morphs are cream of the crop. They are cool. They fit with the season. I love the whole, like, they have the fire, like, the mask underneath because they're firefighters. Like, they're supposed to be firefighters. Or, well, one of them is a firefighter. But, like, it's meant for, like, you know, all around. Like, if there's gas in the building, if there's smoke in the building, like, the suits, the music, the morph, it's quick, it's sharp, it's cool, it's an S tier. I think genuinely it's better than Zerbo. It's one of the best, if not the best morph. Maybe I'll change my mind as we go along and I remember more and more the morphs, but it's one of the best in terms of morphs. If you ever want to morph Lightspeed Rescue, because that's the best. And my favorite factoid of it all is that the fucking Titanium Ranger, one of my favorite Ranger suits, one of my favorite Rangers, period, is American made. Literally wasn't in the Super Sentai version. They made this specifically for American. So not only did they have to, you know, use Super Sentai footage, because I don't know if it was they had to, or, you know, I don't know the whole agreement thing. I just know they use Super Sentai footage because it's in partnership with Super Sentai. But this meant that everything with the Titanium Ranger is American filmed, and they did it all themselves. And it's some of the best stuff. It's a shame that they kind of sideline him a lot because, you know, they don't really want to shoot new stuff because, I don't know, whatever. But they could have used him a lot more, and they just didn't. And that's unfortunate. So, anyway, what do we got next? Oh, Time Force. You guys are probably going to hate me for this take. I think Time Force is one of the weaker seasons. I've never been too fond of Time Force. I don't understand all the hype is my thing. I don't understand. I don't understand all the hype for Time Force. I don't understand. That being said, I also think their morphs are kind of lame. I think the background, the music, stellar. Top tier. But I think their morphs overall are just lame. They could have done so much more with it, in my opinion. It is better than Season 3, or, well, the Ninja Morphs and the Alien Ranger Morphs. Like, the Ninja to Power Ranger Morph and the Alien Rangers. It's better than that, so it's in B tier. But it's not better than the OG. OG is still better, so fight with me all you want. I don't think Time Force is that good of a season. I've just never understood it. And, you know, I went back before all the seasons were taken off of Netflix, and I watched them. I ranked them, but it was on an old phone, so I don't have my rankings anymore. I just don't think it's that good of a season. Maybe if I rewatched it, it has been like maybe, I don't know how many years, but it has been a while since I've sat down and critically watched Power Rangers. Not critically, because if you critically watch Power Rangers, it's fucking stupid. But it's Power Rangers. It's not supposed to be like this critical success. So I need to rewatch every season, and then I need to do a ranking. That's next on the list. It's also long, but I do like their suits. I especially love Quantum Ranger. What's his fucking name? Eric. I love his suit. I love his morph. But they don't include it for some reason. Wild Force. Do I like it? I like Wild Force as a season. I've never been particularly attached. The whole, you know, phone wild access thing doesn't make a lot of sense for the season. They could have done a cooler Morpher. I do like the whole thing where they, like, their phone literally transforms into like a body basically, and they get into it. So I think it's better than Time Force. I don't think it's better than OG Mighty Morphin. Now these next couple of seasons up until like Samurai are my heyday Rangers. These were like I said, I watched these as a kid, but like these were my introduction to Power Rangers, was Disney era. So this could be very well blinded by nostalgia. But I remember their morphs being cool, so it won't be that bad. Oh, I love Cam. I want, off topic, really quick. I would love to cosplay as a ranger, just myself, just because like I've always wanted to have a helmet. I've always wanted to like, I wanted to be a Power Ranger since I was a kid. Let's be honest. Who hasn't after watching Power Rangers? So Cam is one of the suits. The Thunder Rangers and Cam are like two of the suits that I thought about buying for the longest time. But anyway, let's restart because I was ranting about wanting to cosplay as a Power Ranger. I like how they all have their own cadences. I think the OG3, red, yellow, blue, Tori, Dustin. Oh fuck, I don't remember his name. It has been a while. Are decent. I think what saves these morphs is the Thunder Ranger and the Samurai Ranger morphs. Because if you look at those morphs, they're fucking fire. Especially the Thunder Rangers. Thunder Rangers probably have some of my best morphs. Some of my favorite morphs, not best morphs, but some of my favorite morphs. I think it's... What's really killing me is that the three, Tori, Dustin, and... Oh my god, I'm trying to say their names. Red, yellow, and blue. Those suits are... Like, that morph is not that cool. But the Thunder Rangers, especially, their morph's sick as fuck. And Cam's is also a great one. So I think that's what saves it from falling into the top end of B tier. I think I can't put it high. I can't put it higher than Zeo. I'll be honest, and I don't. It is better than In Space. I think even though the first three are not the best. Wow, they're. I don't know. I've always had a problem with the first three for some reason. Maybe it's just because I like the second set of three so much more. But the first three aren't bad. It's really cool. The Wind Vortex is cool, and how they all have their, background. It's better than In Space. I almost want to put it better than Zeo, but I don't think it's better than Zeo. I think it's better than Zeo. It is better than Zeo. I'm talking myself into it, and I'm thinking about it more. It's better than Zeo. A lot of these Disney era ones are really good. I just need to... Now this is my favorite season of all time. Dino Thunder is my favorite season of all fucking time, and these morphs amplify it. I think these morphs are some of the best morphs ever. I think it's super cool. I think the whole ground effect, and what they don't show here because it's the Final Fight one. When they get into their suits at the very end, it goes from here, and then it shows their animal. They say they're not their animal, their dinosaur, and then they say they're dinosaur, and I think that even makes it even cooler. I think this is straight S tier. Better than the slick turbo ones. It's not better than Lightspeed Rescue. It is not better than Lightspeed Rescue, but it is S tier for sure. Now, one that could be better than Lightspeed Rescue is what's coming up next. Another one of my top seasons, SPD. SPD is such a good season, period. Even you can talk to like a fucking wall if you don't agree SPD is a good season, because it is a good season. Whatever. Besides the point, their morphs, the first 5, great morphs. The whole backflip thing. I don't think Doggy's is the best. I think Doggy's suit is the best. I don't think Doggy's morph is the best. I think the other 5 have better morphs. I think Doggy brings it down a peg. And because all 6 of the Lightspeed Rangers have top tier morphs, I can't put it higher than Lightspeed. Honestly, I have to put it... I'm not putting it below Turbo. But just because all 5 of Dino Thunder and all 6 of Lightspeed are top tier cream of the crop morphs, I think that brings SPD down. Because both of these, Turbo only has 5, SPD, the OG 5 are the best ones besides Doggy, So it's better than Turbo. It's not better than these 2. What's next? Oh, Mystic Force. Mystic Force has always been a divisive season for me. I don't know if I like it or if I don't. I think it's one of the more heavier seasons. That's for sure. It's one of the heaviest, if not the heaviest seasons, from what I remember. Morph-wise, their wands. I love their suits. I think it's some of the best suits. I think this is an A tier. It's an S tier, dude. It's so clean. It's so cool. The capes in the background. They're little spirits. They're Megazords coming to them and giving them their suits. It's so good. What they don't include... Okay, we're going to tentatively put it here. Because do they include... No, they don't include. So what we're going to do really quick. What they don't include is the other 3 morphs. They don't include the genie. They don't include the mentor lady. And they don't include... What's her face? They don't include his father or whatever. That's like the Red Knight or whatever. I don't remember. I really don't remember. It's been too long. Here, so we'll watch Red Knight first. Oh, do they not include it in this last one? No, because oh, I remember now. They don't have magic at that point. Do they just not include it, period? Also, where's her morph? Oh, here it is. I don't remember her name. Let's see it. It's just a simple version of... but she's not the mainstay, so... I wanted to see the other morphs just because I wanted to see, like... the Red Knight's morph, right? I wanted to see his morph just to see how it looked. He's not a mainstay, so his morph doesn't matter either. The person... Okay, are we just getting all the morphs? Yeah, this is literally called all Ranger morphs. So, yeah, we're getting every Ranger morph. Every time they morph. Where is our genie friend? He is 6th Ranger. So, if this is a doggy situation and his isn't good, then it's going to bring him down. But if his is good... I love his morpher. I love the whole punching mechanic because of the train. It's a bit long. Is it? I don't know if it's long or not. I feel like it's long, but I also don't feel like it's long. I feel like I have to put it here. Just because his morph is cool. I love the, little thrown bit in there that, his magical power or whatever secondary mode it is. Overdrive. Overdrive. People hate this season, and I can see why. But I also think it's overhated. I think it's a lot better than people give it credit for. Just gonna throw that out there. Their morphs fit the season perfectly and are some of the coolest morphs. It takes, it's a little long. It is. I'll give it that. But all of their morphs are cool. And I even think Mercury Rangers is better than the OG5. Even though it's not much different. I would have to say these rival Lightspeed. I think, and kill me if you guys hate me, but I think Overdrive has better morphs than Lightspeed. I also like the Overdrive suits more than Lightspeed suits. Do I really? Yeah, I do. People are going to hate me for this. People are going to hate me for my take. But this is going off of... I'm not even using nostalgia here. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, yeah, these are cool as fuck. Next for us is gonna be, as much as I love this series, I think it's one of the better ones, and RJ is one of my favorite, just people, period. I love RJ. This season has shit morphs. Their morphers, their morphers are so lame, and the Sentai does it better. The Sentai just does it better. I love the Rhino, weapon, right? But, the Sentai just does it better. If we look at Geki Ranger. I used to know, fun fact that you probably don't care about, I used to know and could say in order all the Super Sentai names. But the Geki Ranger morphs are so much cooler because it's the fucking, like, I still don't like his, you know, hammer. Or not his hammer. I don't like his hand thing, you know? But it's so much better. It's the hands. It's the hands. It gives them a reason to have those hands on the suit. Like, they're just kind of there, and they're never really explained in Jungle Fury. But in Geki Ranger, they are the Morpher, which makes sense for why they would be there. It makes so much more sense. And it's just so much cooler than the fucking sunglasses. I think the only person who has a good Morpher here is RJ. I think RJ's Morpher is the only cool one. I don't know how I feel about their morph, like their animation. I think I like it more than Wild Force and Time Force. I don't think it can reach A, because I don't think it's better than the OG morph. It probably is. But their morphers fucking suck, dude. Their morphers are horrendous. I'm gonna leave it there. If I decide to change my mind, I will. Next up is arguably a top tier season as well. RPM. I don't like silver and golds. I'll be honest. Like, I get the whole thing is they're supposed to be flying through. It's goofy. It doesn't work. It's kind of stupid. The OG5, or not even OG5, it's 3. Then they add Dylan and Ziggy. And then they add the last 2. I think those 5 beat out Zeo in space. Just because it fits the season so well. Their morphers are so cool. And I know it's like pretty much identical to the Gold and Silver Ranger, but I just don't like the Gold and Silver Rangers as much as I like theirs. I think it's worse, in my opinion. Now we're getting to troublesome seasons. And a season that I haven't even watched. I've not watched Dino Fury, and I need to. I've also not finished Beast Morphers. I probably just need to restart that at this point, but whatever. Did I finish Beast Morphers? I know what happens in Beast Morphers. I don't know if I finished it. Took a break from Power Rangers, and then we got really bad shows. Really fucking bad shows. Neo Saban. What shows did Neo Saban do? I don't think Dino Charge was all that bad. I think Dino Charge was a gem in a sea of shit. Or a sea of coal, I guess. Dino Charge was good. Was pretty good from my memory. But like Ninja Steel, Megaforce, Super Samurai, all shit. Beast Morphers, from what I remember, was okay. And from what I've heard about Dino Fury, it's a return to form, and it's really good. So I gotta get around to watching it. I think, okay, we'll let it play, and I'm actually gonna turn it down just a little bit while I talk. It is way too fucking long. There is no reason that these morphs should be as long as they are. I think it's really cool. I think the sword flying in is super cool. I think having them in like ninja suits, and then the sign comes and makes the mask. I think it's really cool. But I think it's too long. Especially when they decided to do each one individually. It is way too fucking long. His is sick though. I'll also admit that. It's another suit that I want to cosplay. And I also want to get the Barracuda blade. It's just too long. Super Samurai doesn't count because they don't get new morphs in Super Samurai. And the reason why some of these seasons are in repeat is because this is every Power Ranger season in a movie tier list. It isn't a morph tier list. I was kind of too lazy to grab all the pictures, and that's why the movies are here. So we could use this one later, even too, when we're ranking all the seasons, but that would be forever. I still have to finish my Marvel movie binge to finish off that Marvel movie tier list video. So now I have to put this out after the Marvel movie tier list because if it comes out before, then nobody fucking knows about it. Anyway, Samurai. Another thing that irks me between this and the Super Sentai. Okay, fucking hell. Shinkenger. Their Morphers should have been brought over. I need to look at the Gokaiger. That's another one that I need to look at, because the Gokaiger versus Megaforce is super different as well. But I know the difference between these. They have the little pens at the end. I don't know what they're called, because I'm not even a history buff. I don't know Japanese culture. But their Morpher transforms into what the Japanese, I think. Don't kill me if I'm wrong. I'm just going off of what I know. It's where what they use to paint these symbols and all that. And it's so much better. It's so much better that their, phones, their ways of communication changes into the pen to then make the symbol. It's so much cooler. I think this falls into C. You could have done so much more, and it's way too fucking long. I think the only redeeming factor is that it's cool. It's pretty cool. Megaforce. I don't know how to feel about Megaforce. It's one of the worst seasons of Power Rangers, let's be honest. Super Megaforce is better, in my opinion. But Megaforce is one of the worst seasons ever. It is literally just like a filler season to get to Super Mega. It's long. I think the whole idea of their, Megazord animal, creature, whatever, being what makes the helmet is cool. I like it's probably not even a Dino Thunder homage. It's probably just a coincidence. But I do kind of like the semi-Dino Thunder homage. But other than that, it's just kind of shit. I think it goes above OG Turbo just because it's shorter than OG Turbo. And it's a little cooler. Yeah, that's where we're putting it. It's not a good season. It's not a good morph. Do they not do Super Mega? Oh, they skip right to Dino Charge. So we're going straight into this. Oh no, I don't want the Gokaiger changes. I need the fucking Power Rangers Super Megaforce morph. I need that. I need their morph like into their actual suits. Hopefully this is. No, I don't care about those. I want like this. The first time they do it. Okay, I don't care. Okay. I don't remember. Oh God, fucking hell! I hate Megaforce. I just fucking hate Megaforce. I'll be completely honest. I think it's one of the worst seasons. That and Samurai and Megaforce are the worst seasons. I love Super Mega Morphers. I love the key idea. I think they nailed that. The key and the morpher. Is the morph any cool? I remember it being so much cooler, guys. What the fuck? Let me go look at the Gokaiger morph. Because if Gokaiger did so much better, then I'm gonna jump off a bridge. I just want to see the morphs. Oh yeah, Gokaiger definitely did better. Oh my god, Gokaiger's is so cool! Oh my god, oh my fucking god. I guess I need to do like Super Sentai tier list now. Because I think that's the move. Because theirs are so much cooler. And I can already see Magi Ranger versus Mystic Force. And Magi Rangers looks really cool. Fuck, this is gonna put all the Super Sentais naming under my head, and I'm just gonna know them for some reason. Gokaiger is arguably fucking top tier. But Super Megas is... It's... Yes, it is better than the Ninja Morphs in Mighty Morphin. It just fucking sucks. Could have been so much better. Dino Charge. I feel super indecisive about Dino Charge. Because it's one of the longer ones. And I'll be honest, I don't like when it's longer. But it's God, the end is so cool, the Dino Bites. But it's just so mid up to that point. I don't know where to put it. I actually don't know where to put it. It's not any higher than C, but I don't think it deserves to be in the same tier as like Turbo, OG Turbo, and Megaforce or Super Mega and all that. You know. I think it's better than Samurai. Yes, it's better than Samurai because it's shorter. The ending is cooler. It's cooler overall than Samurai, and it's shorter. And if, we're going off of these prospects, then I need to keep true to myself. I need to keep true to my ranking. And it is better than, on paper, it's better. Ninja Steel. An Ash series with pretty decent suits and ass morphs. It's long. This is kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Not really. It's ass. I'm just gonna be honest with everybody. It's ass. It's better than the Ninja Morphs. I might need to move the Ninja Morphs down, because the Ninja Morphs, I think Mighty Morphin Ninja Morphs are the worst. I don't think the Ninja Morphs even deserve to be in E tier. And they're not better than Lost Galaxy. I think as much shit as I give Lost Galaxy on their morphs and their season, it does have that. So what is this? Beast Morpher? What the fuck is this series called? Is it Beast Morphers? I think it's Beast Morphers. Oh my god. I know it's Beast something. It's not Beast Mode, because that would be fucking raw. I think this whole bit at the end, the sunglasses bit, is kind of stupid. I think their suits are some of the better suits in Power Rangers. The Tornado's pretty cool. It's a little goofy, but it's cool. Where would I put it? I think it deserves to be at the tail end of that. It's long, and I think everything above it is just better, and everything below it is not better. But it is better than Dino Charge. Dino Charge has Beast Morphers. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know how to fit Dino Charge and Beast Morphers. I don't know. I just don't. I'm going to leave it there for now. And if I come back at the end and I'm like, no, then I'll change it. Now, I've not seen a lick of Dino Fury. I've got no fucking clue what I'm about to experience. So this will be a live reaction. Oh shit, he's got a gun? Keys. I'm a sucker for the keys, not gonna lie. Oh, the beat drop and the whole link to morphing grid. It's long, yes. But it's fire. It's fire. And the helmet close. Oh, that's sick. Oh, it's not the best CGI in the world, but it's cool. It's sick. That's definitely a suit that I'm adding to my list too, because I love that suit. Not there. It's cool. It's sick as fuck. I would even place it above in space. Yeah, it's cool. It's sick. Now, what we need to do is, because they're not included on this fucking list, Mighty Morphin movie. I don't remember the morphs. So here's the OG one. Where's the new one? I know I had it. Power Ranger movie 2017. I gotta specify because there's 2 of them. And we're not going to include once and always because it's the same as OG Power Rangers. They just look older. So here's a Morphin sequence. Okay, I don't want a Wonka ad, dude. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Power Ranger morphs. If I wanted a Wonka ad, I'd go watch the fucking trailer, which I already did. I didn't react to it, but I already watched it because guess what? I wanted to see what the trailer had. Besides the point, I always forget that fucking Billy from Stranger Things is our Jason. I was never a big fan of their suits. I think the only suit out of the 5 that I like is the Red Rangers. I do have to give it points off because it's long. I get they're all kind of scared. And it takes fucking forever to get into it, dude. Like, speed up the process. I get it's supposed to be a spectacle because it's a fucking big budget movie, but like, it's cool. And I like the close-up shot. They do it multiple times, don't they? I have a feeling they do. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Am I a big fan of their suits? No, not at all. Except for Jason's suit. I think Jason's suit is one of the coolest of these 5. Oh, and this flashing bit is cool. But I just never was a fan of their suits. It's long, so I have to take points off because of that. Because that's, we're ranking that. Where would I put it? There. That's where I would put it. I think it's just cool enough to beat out all of these, but I don't think it matches any of these giants above of it. And then the OG movie. It's been so long since I've watched this fucking movie. I used to watch it pretty much every day as a kid. Oh, I forgot the goose shit. Forgot that was the whole point of the movie. I wasn't opposed to these suits. I know a lot of people were opposed to these suits at the time, if I remember correctly. And a lot of people don't know how to think about them even now. But I was never opposed to these suits. It's a more, modern, not the suits. We're talking about the morph now. It's a more modern version of the OG. And that's exactly, it's exactly what you would be looking for in a movie version of Power Rangers. Where would I put it? I think it goes there. Is it better than the OG? It is better than the OG. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's better than the OG. So, that's it. Yeah, that's it. This is my final morphing tier list. Fight all you want in the comments. I don't give a shit. Because this is what I believe. And I'm sorry if you hate what I did. I have a lot of... If you guys saw my rankings of the Harry Potter movies, I would be crucified. So anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'll see you guys in our next regularly scheduled upload. Peace out.